Nice job, gentlemen. Fans, we also ask you at this time to please recognize Marine Corps veteran and one of tonight's umpires, John Ramsey. At this time, we present the starting lineups for the two competitors this evening. Leading off for SUNY Orange, playing second base, wearing number 25, Josh Martin. The designated hitter, number 24, Curtis Martin. At shortstop, number 1, Derek Sherman. Right fielder, number 20, Brian Saldana. The catcher, number 2, Richard Vosser. The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Reda. Third baseman, wearing number 12, William Treco. First baseman, number 14, Francisco Velez. The center fielder, Andre Rick, number 5. And pitching for the Colts, number 18, Anthony Pabani. Leading off for Sussex County, third baseman, number 9, Logan Sharuda. Center fielder, wearing number 0, Evan Amato. The shortstop, number 4, Derek Laser. The designated hitter, number 22, Jason Taylor. Second baseman, number 12, Will Fernandez. The catcher, number 13, Jake Klein. The right fielder, number 14, Dom Kranz. Left fielder, number 51, Robert Ryan. The first baseman, wearing number 1, Cole Bolton. And pitching for the Skylanders, number 21, Elliot Goulet. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
I'm Cassandra Mole with the Sussex County Community College YouTube channel. I am here at Skyland Stadium for the Military Appreciation Baseball game between the Sussex Skylanders and SUNY Orange Colts. The Sussex Skylanders have a record of 21-15, and the SUNY Orange Colts have a record of 6-30. This should be a great game tonight to honor our veterans. Enjoy.
Welcome to Skyland Stadium, where the Orange County Colts take on the Sussex Skylanders for their Military Appreciation Night. The Colts come into this game with a record of 6-20 after getting a big 13-6 win, and will look to get 2 in a row. On the other side, the Skylanders have a record of 21-15 and are coming into this game currently on a 6-game winning streak. I'm Jesse Londino, and the starting defense for the Skylanders is the starting pitcher is Elliot Goulet. The catcher is Jake Klein. First baseman, Logan Sharuda. Second baseman, Will Fernandez. Third baseman, Logan Sharuda. Shortstop, Derek Lazier. Left fielder, Robert Ryan. Center fielder, Evan Amato. And right fielder, Dom Kranz. And now the starting batting order for the Orange County Colts will be Josh Martin, Curtis Martin, Derek Sherman, Brian Saldana, Richard Bosser, Andrew Rita, William Trico, Francisco Velez, and Andre Rick will be the 9-hitter. Elliot Goulet has a win-loss record of 1-2. He has 21.2 innings pitched, 13 Ks on the year, and 29 runs allowed with an 8.31 ERA. If you were here in the early part of the broadcast, you were able to see two ex-military veterans, Matt Lally and John McCarthy, able to throw out the first pitch. And one of the umpires for tonight's game is Marine Corps John Ramsey. Definitely a big shout-out to them. And obviously it's great to have this night in particular, but it's always good to give your thanks to all the veterans around. Final warm-up pitch is done. They throw it down to second base. And the first batter for Orange County Colts is Josh Martin, second baseman.
Number 25, Josh Martin.
Martin comes into this game with a .329 batting average, 26 hits and 8 ribbies on the year. First pitch is a ball for Goulet. Another one low for Goulet. Good job by Josh Martin, just taking it easy. First strike for Goulet. 1-2 count. 2-1 count. Another strike for Goulet. Evens the count at 2-2. Foul ball for Josh Martin. Wasn't able to tell where it went exactly, but it looked like it almost hit our cameraman. 2-2 count still. Up high. I'll make it a full count for Josh Martin. Great start for the Colts. Making sure you wear out the pitcher. Hits a right field. And it's over. Looks like it'll be a double play. Into double. And he's safe into third. Great hit for Josh Martin. Able to get his 27th of the year.
Designated hitter, number 24, Curtis Martin.
Definitely a great start if you're Orange County. And now me, Gerard, and Chris all did the broadcast last year, both of these same teams on the Military Appreciation Night. I believe it was a 4-2 win for the Skylanders. Looks like that'll be a 1-1 count for Goulet. Curtis Martin up to bat. He has 9 hits on the year and a 148 batting average. One-two count for Martin. Nice pitch right there, 2-2. Goulet with the pitch. Curved in a little bit. 3-2 count. The Colts are doing a great job working up that pitch count for Goulet with a base runner on third. Pitches outside, got base runners on first and third. And we got two good teams right out here, so you never know if Curtis will be a little bit aggressive on the base paths and get to second, just advance, get both base runners in scoring position. But up to bat for the Colts is number 1, Derek Sherman, the shortstop. First swing is a miss. Sherman comes into this game with 30 hits, 21 RBIs, and a 361 batting average. Second pitch is outside. 1-1. Goulet with the pitch. Looks like it's a little bit outside for the umpire. 2-1. Hits a shortstop. Can he make the play to first? It'll be a little bit late. Great base running by Derek Sherman. Now, obviously, if you're Sussex, you wish that ball was able to get hit a little bit harder so Derek could make that play, but the Colts come into this game with a rough season, but so far, one of the last games of the season, starting off very good. 1-0 right now with 2 base runners on first and second. Up to bat is number 20, Brian Saldana. First lefty of the game as well. Definitely interesting to see Saldana be able to put the bat out there trying to bunt. You don't see that too often. When I was doing a softball game with Dan the other day, we were talking about how bunting is kind of a lost art. But you can see right here Saldana at least testing Goulet, the third baseman for Sussex. Another pitch outside, 1-1 count. Nice pitch right there for Goulet. A little bit inside. Goulet with the pitch. Looks like it'll be foul. Is it still in play? Very close to hitting a fan. Luckily it didn't. That'll make the count 2-2. 2-2 count for Saldana. Both base runners still on first and second. No outs. Goulet in a rough position in the top of the first. Gets him right past Saldana for the first K of the night. Definitely a great feeling if you're Goulet. And who knows, maybe that could have started the end of this inning if Goulet can finish it out. Up to bat for the Colts is Richard Bosser, the catcher. Another ball for Goulet. I've noticed from the first couple at bats, Goulet's been testing him going inside, outside, inside, outside. Goulet with another pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but it'll be foul. One count for Bosser. A little outside. Oh, it looks like it'll be a strike. Nice pitch for Goulet. 1-2 count. Goulet with the pitch. Another foul down the third baseline. 1-2 count. Looks like it'll be hit right in front of Evan Amato. Evan makes it sure to just get it into the first baseman. Don't let anyone advance.
Now batting left fielder, number 23, Andrew Rada.
The batter for the Orange County Colts will be Andrew Rada. He comes into this game with 19 hits and a .244 batting average and 22 RBIs. And this is a perfect opportunity for him with one out, bases loaded. One out count for Goulet. It'll be hit to Lazier. Lazier makes a great play. Base runner's out. He wasn't going to be able to get to it, but great diving play by Derek Lazier.
Third baseman, number 12, William Treco.
And that saved one, potentially two, depending on how good that base runner got a jump on it at second. But if you're Goulet, that's a great saving play right here. Up to bat is Francisco Velez for the Colts. He comes into this game with 9 hits and a .180 batting average. That'll be hit in foul territory by first base. And the first baseman for the Skylanders will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. The final score for the top of the first inning is 1-0 Colts, and we'll be right back on Skylanders Network. Welcome back to Skylanders Network, where we have the Sussex County Skylanders taking on Orange County Colts. I'm going to bring in my partner, Paul Avery, who's usually producing, but this is his second time doing commentary.
Well, thanks for having me, Jesse. It's a pleasure to be here. Looking forward to a good game. I've been coming to the stadium for a long time. First time I came here, they were the Cardinals. Do you believe that? I don't even think anybody remembers that name being here.
How long ago was that?
At least 20 years, Jesse. At least 20 years. But Military Appreciation Day, always a fun day at Sussex. You know, a little appreciation for the guys in blue. Well, military.
Starting pitcher for the Orange County Colts is Papagni. He comes into the game with a 1-3 record, 17 innings pitched, and a 16.3 K ERA. Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 9, Logan Sharuda.
A little inside on that one, Jesse.
Definitely a little bit inside. Logan Sharuda comes into this game with 9 hits and a 346 batting average. Sharuda hits it to left field. Can he make it to second? He will not, but great call to just stay at first, make sure you get on base. And a great hit for the Skylanders.
Yeah, getting somebody on base, that's a good first up at bat. Set the pace. Let's see if we can keep it rolling.
Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 0, Evan Amato, the center fielder for the Skylanders.
Got a lead on first. Straight. Look like that right on the bottom corner of the box there. That was a good throw.
Great pitch right there for Papagni.
A little cut off.
Definitely keep him honest over there at first.
Gotta love that game between the first base runner and the pitcher.
You know, when I played, I always played the outfield.
Oh, got a nice
Evan
fly.
Hits it left field, and it's at the warning track. It'll send Sharuda back.
Another 10 feet. Would have had the wall.
It definitely would have. And, you know, Evan Amato, he's a Vernon kid. I've actually know him, and I've seen him play baseball a few times. He's a great hitter, but up to bat is number 4, Derek Lazier, one of the other Vernon kids as well for this Skylanders team.
Gotta love that hometown pride.
Derek comes into this game with 42 hits and a 356 batting average.
Now, Jesse, what's the logic here? Do you try to tire the pitcher out by just taking leads to try to get him to throw you out just so you can keep him throwing? Because, I mean, he's going to work his arm doing that.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep testing him because not only the arm part, but the mental game. Because
yeah.
If they overthrow, you advance, and it's just great base running and great IQ if you're the Skylanders, if you're able to get that to go through. First strike of that bat.
Right at the bottom there.
It looks like Sharuda was able to go to second. I wasn't able to see. I believe they called a balk, but I'm not too sure. I wasn't able to see that one.
Yeah, the balk rules are a little beyond me. Ooh.
A little low for Papagni.
Little pep talk there maybe, just to keep him from getting wild up.
Yeah, and Papagni, he's pitched a little bit this year, but he hasn't pitched too much for this Colts team. But definitely want to have a good showing tonight. I believe this is one of their last games of the year for both teams.
Huh. Their season's end pretty. Oh, yeah, I guess this college is going to end soon, so makes sense.
Papagni with the pitch. They'll advance the base runner, Sharuda, to third. It'll be a 3-0 count. It'll be interesting to see what Derek does here. Hits it to left field.
Got to keep it on the ground.
Sharuda tags up on third.
Oh, he's going for it. He's in the clear.
He will be safe, tying it up the ball game.
Turning a base hit and 2 outs into a run. Got to love it.
Got to love it, and you can hear the celebration down there. That's another RBI for Derek. His 34th of the year, and up to bat for the Skylanders is number 22, Jason Taylor, their DH. Taylor comes into the game with 34 hits and a 327 batting average. Pitch is outside. Pitch right there for Papagni. It'll make it a 2-0 count. Taylor hits a high chopper to shortstop. And the throw is a little bit wild. And that's why you always hustle.
Yep. You never know. Had that nice little bounce off there. Made it just in time for the base run. Got another guy on base. Let's see if they can turn this one into a run.
And like you just said a few moments ago, with 2 outs, tied it up 1-1. And baseball is one of those weird sports where it doesn't have a clock, so this inning could last a few minutes or it could last an hour.
Oh, that's for sure.
Being in my fair share of a few baseball games, there's been a few innings where they last longer than games. But Papagni gets
nice little throw down the middle there.
First strike of that bat. Up to bat for the Skylanders
I can see the batting zone over here.
is number 12, Will Fernandez. Fernandez hits it down to third. Third checks to second, makes the easy throw to first.
But we have an error on first. Round into second. Looks like we're going to get a double out of that. A runner stops on third. But, yeah, nice little error on first base. We get a guy coming out on second. Turns what would have been an easy out into a double and a guy. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position. So not a bad at-bat for the Skylanders.
Definitely not a bad at-bat. Great one right there for Fernandez. I wasn't able to get it because he was able to hit it so quickly, but Fernandez came into the game with a .259 batting average and 29 hits. But up to bat for the Skylanders is number 13, Jake Klein, the catcher.
Now some of these kids are your classmates. We got looks like another balk maybe. We got somebody taking another run. Looks like we're going to have one go in and we got another guy going to third.
It will be another balk. That's the third of the game so far, and it's tough to see that at the college level because you just don't know what you're supposed to do about it, and every ump calls it different. But right there, great swing, a little high, but great pitch for Papagni, able to get it past him.
We get a runner in scoring position. Covering his bases. Got a 2-1 count.
With 2 outs as well.
The anticipation is real. Looks like, just on the inside corner there, or the outside corner. Sorry, that's my fault. But wow, I thought that one was for sure out, but my sight's not quite as clear from up here. I got to see through a window here, and I got a little fence.
2-2 count for Papagni. Outside, a little wild, but great block right there by the catcher.
This is a pretty deep backstop. So if that pitch goes nice and wild, we might be see him run into home. I mean, it's a dangerous play, but depending on it, we might see this third base runner come in.
Papagni with the full count. 2 outs. Hits it foul. Able to stay alive.
I think they should take the netting down from behind the net just to give the fans a chance to catch those, you know?
It's not too high, so. But, I mean, we saw in the top of the first inning, it looks like the softball team is down there. It almost hit them straight in the face, but it was able to just get past them. Still a full count for Papagni.
That's a wait.
It looks like the board might have been wrong, so now it should be a full count.
Yeah, because I think they called that foul. Maybe they put it as a ball for that last. There it is. That's the walk. Man on first, man on third. Who do we got coming up to bat now, Jesse?
Coming up to bat for the Skylanders is number 14, Dom Kranz. Kranz comes into this game with 9 hits and a 148 batting average. And now, being able to see so far in the bottom of the first, the pitcher Papagni, his struggles so far. The first base runner looks like he'll probably steal right away.
Oh, he's going. He's got it. Easy. Catcher didn't even try.
Very smart play because.
Yeah, if you overthrow that, then you got a guy coming home.
even if you just throw it, there's a chance that.
Oh, yeah, he could just steal it. Yep. No, yeah, that was smart. I would have saved the well. I don't play baseball. It's probably for the best. Unless you want to watch a laugh, then you can watch me play sports.
Hits it down the third
Ooh,
base
a
line.
little fumble there. Is it enough?
Can he make the throw? He
Oh,
can't.
we got another. So he's running. We got another error at first. We got, was that 2 just came in? And we got a double. That's 2 errors to give a double to the Skylanders.
It'll make the score 4-1 for the Skylanders. And another great play you can see right here on the replay. Great play by the base runner.
Yeah,
Don Kranz.
That's heads-up baseball right there. Just get ready. You never know what's going to happen, like how this is going to go down. So it's like it's good for them to be keeping an eye out and ready to run when they need to.
Up to bat for the Skylanders will be the number 9 hitter, Cole Bolton. He comes into the game with 13 hits and a 176 batting average. First pitch for Papagni is a strike.
I would not have swung at that even knowing it was a strike.
My mistake on the batter. It is actually the number 8 hitter, Robert Ryan. One count for the Skylanders. 2 outs still. Skylanders were able to get a few runs with 2 outs. And that ball will be hit foul for Ryan.
So we've turned 2 outs and 1 guy with a hit on first base into a 4-run series right now. So it's been quite a run here for the Skylanders.
It definitely has, and we'll see if they can get any more. Looks like that'll be a ball, 2-2 count. But one of the last things we were talking about the heads-up base running, it was funny, when I played in Little League, my childhood coach always told me if I'm not from first to third in 2 pitches, he's going to yell at me. he always wanted me to steal. But he'll hit back to Papagni, make the easy throw to first, and that'll end the inning for the Colts. Skylanders with a great inning, 4 runs this inning, and we'll be right back on Skylanders Network. Welcome back to Skyland Stadium, where the Skylanders had a great first inning, making this score 4-1. And up to bat for the Colts is number 14, Francisco Velez. Great pitch right there.
First pitch was a ball we had going in.
Oh, my mistake.
Unless that scoreboard's wrong.
Looks like it'll be another ball.
That second pitch, definitely a ball.
It's that right lower corner. I can't really tell when he's going to call it a strike, when he's going to call it a ball. But, I mean, a great hit to shortstop.
Ooh, just out of the glove. Looks like we're going to get a base hit out of that one, Jesse.
It'll be an error for Lazier, I believe, unless how they rule it because of how hard it was hit. But great hit right there for Velez. Up to bat for the Colts is number 5, Andre Rick. Rick comes into the game with 11 hits and a 186 batting average.
keeping an eye on that first baseman.
You can see right here the Colts always seem to show bunt on the first pitch, or at least the past few times when there's a base runner. It's been an exciting first inning for this game so far. Goulet with a 1-0 count. Looks like it'll be 2-0. A little bit high and outside.
So, Jesse, what position did you play when you were in playing baseball?
When I played in baseball,
We got a bunt.
the pitcher Goulet, they'll call him out.
Out at first. That was a close one.
It looks like he had a tough time transitioning with the ball to the glove, but able to make the play anyway. Great bunt, though, able to advance the base runner with a 1 out. Up to bat is Josh Martin for the second time. But to your last question, the position I played the most was mainly outfield, mainly center or left field. And when I did play the infield, I played first base and catcher.
Okay.
Catcher was definitely the roughest because I played in the heat, the hot air, and also in the fall ball when it was 30 degrees and snowing outside. So definitely not fun.
You mean you don't like getting balls thrown 90 miles an hour at you and it's cold?
Definitely not. You know, that's where I've had pretty much all my concussions, the three or four of them.
Well, that's good. It's good to just, keep them piling up there.
But with a 2-0 count, able to hit it back to the third baseman. Can he make the throw?
Ooh,
Yes, he can.
Nice.
Great throw right there from Will Fernandez, able to make the pick. Up to bat for the Colts is Curtis Martin.
I played the designated hitter. That was my position.
You're a big hitter.
That's it. I think they let me pitch 1 inning.
You know, a lot of kids always grew up wanting to play pitcher, but I never found it that interesting.
Well, after that inning that I didn't find it interesting.
How old were you when you pitched?
Oh, I don't know. Probably like somewhere in that 10 to 12 range.
Oh, yeah, definitely not fun at that young of an age.
And I think I was young for the team, too, so it was not a...
2-0 count for Goulet. 2 outs. Base runner on second. Curtis hits it up the middle.
That's a dangerous
Base
one
runner rounding
there.
third.
He's going for home.
Amato throws to home.
Oh.
And definitely a rough spot right there for the Skylanders. Thought you were able to have them, but great jump right there for the Colts. Able to get into home, making it 2-4 right now with 2 outs. Seems like most of the scoring has been done while 2 outs have.
Yeah, it does seem that way. We get to 2, and then it's anybody's game. Those line drives right at the pitcher always make me nervous because that's like a dangerous spot to be in for the pitcher.
I came to one of the Skylanders game a few weeks ago, and the starting pitcher had the ball hit at him twice in the same game. But up to bat for the Colts will be number 1, Derek Sherman. His last at bat, he got an RBI single. It's hit back to left field.
He's
left
running.
fielder.
Hits the wall. Got the rounding home. We got 1 run, and we're going to get a double out of that.
So far, a great game for Derek Sherman. Able to get another RBI, making the score 4-3.
Yeah, we thought we had a little bit of a runaway round in that first inning, but it looks like the Colts are coming back.
And like you just said, if the Colts are able to shore up that balk problem,
Right.
I mean, that was most of their runs for the Skylanders.
Yeah, I think most of the base advancement was done on those balks. They had a balk advance somebody to home. Get a run out of that.
Up to bat for the Colts is the lefty, Brian Saldana. Base runner on second.
Ooh.
A little inside.
Now, is this the
1-0
first?
count.
This is the first lefty we've seen for the Colts.
It is, and I believe it's the only lefty so far of the game. There might be. I wasn't able to see. I don't remember if there was any for the Skylanders, but hit down to first. And the first baseman is able to make a smart play, just step on first. That'll come end to the inning, making it 4-3. The Colts get 2 runs this inning, and we'll be back on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network, where the Colts were able to get 2 runs in that inning. And it's been a very exciting every single inning. It's only the bottom of the second, but there's been a run scored in every single inning.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed at first. Like for me, I mean, obviously we're Sussex County students here, but it's like I want to see a game, and it's like when they were running away a little bit in the first, I was kind of concerned we were going to have but it's nice to see we're getting a little bit of a game here.
And it looks like there's a pitcher change for the Colts.
Number 1, Cole Bolton.
22.
It'll be number 22, Dylan Crapero, a lefty pitcher, and up to bat for
Lefty batter.
the Skylanders is the lefty batter, Cole Bolton. One 0 count. Bolton comes into this game with 13 hits and a 176 batting average.
Ooh.
It looks like that'll be a hit.
Yeah, I took him right on the side there, right in the hip. That must have been fun. Looks like he walked it off pretty good there.
Dylan Crapero, the pitcher for the Colts, he comes into this game with 11 appearances, 0-2 win-loss record, 25 innings pitched, with a 10.3 ERA. And up to bat is the top of the order for the Skylanders, number 9, Logan Sharuda.
Name sounds very familiar.
Big swing and miss for Sharuda. His first at bat, he's able to get a single to start the game.
Hey, Jesse, have any of these Sussex County players been in any of your classes?
Surprisingly, no.
Well, I mean, inside.
I've had a few football players and a few basketball players, but I haven't had any baseball players in any of my classes. 1-1 count for Crapero.
Okay.
And it looks like it was
Maybe that
actually a
was
1-2 count, and now that'll be the third strike.
All right. I'm going to.
Number 0, Evan
Up to
Amato.
bat for the second time is Evan Amato.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Capero with a
wild
wild pitch.
Looks like we're getting a guy on second. Oh, he's rounding. Nope, he's holding at second. So we got a 1-0 count.
Evan comes into this game as one of the big hitters for the Skylanders. He has 2 home runs on the season with a .340 batting average. He originally played at Alvernia College, but he transferred here last year, and it'll be another foul ball.
Caught foul on that one.
Tough start for Evan, but it'll be 2 outs for Crepero. Base runner on second.
And we know how this game's going. 2 outs is when the game starts getting played.
And like you just said, another one of their best hitters for the Skylanders is Derek Leisure. He has 3 home runs on the season. They got a few big hitters right in that 3, 4, 5 spot, just like pretty much any team does. Lefty batter, lefty pitcher.
Looks like we got another foul going off. Some happy kid back there going to catch a ball maybe.
Maybe. 1-1 count for Crepero. 2 outs still.
20 years ago, that kid could have been me, Jesse. Ooh, we got one going right to center.
Is in the gap.
It's hit the gap. Look at that. We got a guy running on base. He's running for home. Looks like the Skylanders are getting a run out of that one, Jesse.
And he's jogging into home, able to get the Skylanders lead up to 5-3. Another RBI for Derek Leisure.
Derek Leisure.
Now batting number 22.
You know, and being a Vernon resident myself, I was able to see Derek play quarterback his junior and senior year. He was a great quarterback at Vernon, and it would have been cool to see him play in college, but baseball is definitely his first love.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think when did he graduate from Vernon?
He is currently, I'll check. Oh,
Ooh,
able to get
cut
him.
off.
No, he'll
Not
be
in time.
safe.
Yeah, still safe.
Derek is a freshman currently, so he graduated last year.
Okay, yeah, so I probably was a producer at a couple of his baseball. I was going to say, he sounds real familiar to me, so I think I've been to a couple of his high school games. Vernon puts out a great deal of excellent athletes throughout the years.
Another batter hit by the pitcher.
Pitch, huh?
Just the tough pitches so far for the Colts, having balks, having 2 hit batters. Definitely not what you want to see, but up to bat for the Skylanders is number 12, Will Fernandez. But like you were just saying, when I went to Vernon, I went there from 2017 to 2020, and we weren't too good at sports, but ever since I graduated, we got a new turf field. So many great teams. I think almost every team went to the playoffs. This was the first year where Vernon had their first home playoff football game since Dan played in it.
Hopefully we'll be joined by Mr. Cleary later. We'll see. Looks like we got it. It's going out. That'll end the inning, Jess.
It'll definitely end the inning. Fernandez hits it right out to left field, and the Skylanders get 1 on the board, making the score 5-3, and we'll be right back on the Skylanders Network.
2, Richard.
Welcome back to the Skylanders Network, where the Skylanders lead 5-3. And just like the first inning, or like the start of the second inning, both pitchers have been subbed out, and the pitcher for the Skylanders is Warren Eucanis. First pitch is foul.
Now, what do you think the strategy is here? We saw the Colts had the lots of balks that first inning, so we kind of anticipated that pitch change. But what's Sussex's goal here, you think?
It was just a rough first inning for the Skylanders. I mean, they only had one run scored and 2 in the second, but, I mean, they have a deep bullpen as the second pitch is a ball, making it a 1-1 count. But last game of the season, you may just want to get some arms ready. Third pitch of the at-bat is low. Up to bat for the Colts is number 2, Richard Bosser, the catcher.
My knees are tired just watching this catcher.
Definitely a rough spot if you want to keep your knees, because, I mean, knowing Jake Klein, he's played catcher for a while, so.
That sounded like he got a piece of it, but, I mean, it doesn't matter. We got 2 strikes, so we got a full count.
Full count for Warren.
Ooh.
Looks like it'll be inside ball.
Bat flip.
Walk for the first batter for the Colts. Up to bat for the Orange County Colts will be number 23, Andrew Rita, the left fielder.
All right, so we got no outs, but we got a runner on base. Usually we're looking for 2 before we see some action. Let's see how this carries out. Now, new pitcher, how much do you think they're going to test him?
Definitely going to test him, but I can't tell if his shoe came undone or if he got hurt. Hopefully he didn't get hurt.
Hopefully it's a shoe tying thing, but we got the third base coach is going to come check it out. Trainer's running out there.
Now batting number 23, Andrew Rada.
Going to check him out. That's good. Make sure he's all right. The game is important, but the health is more important. We want to make sure everybody's safe, everybody's able to play the next game.
It looks like he'll be good, staying out at first.
Maybe not so much testing this at bat.
Rita up to bat. Pitch will be a little bit low. 1-0 count for Warren.
Taking a little lead here, nothing crazy.
Warren with the pitch.
Ooh.
Hit down third base, but it'll be foul.
Foul down the third baseline there.
And so far, it's been a very exciting game, 5-3. I definitely expect the runs to calm down a little bit, but
Just got to find the right pitcher combination here.
looks like that pitch is low as well, making it a 2-1 count.
Yeah, we're not taking too much of a lead off first here.
Yeah, and you don't expect Warren to throw over there with that little of a lead. And
A little bit of drop pitch there. Guy's going to stay on first. Keeping it safe. Nothing wrong with that.
And obviously, you would love for him to steal there, but clearly he just doesn't feel right. But
It could just be they're trying to wait for their moment. Looks like we got another walk. He's going to get the base anyways.
another walk for the Colts, and like you just said, it worked out in the end. Both base runners on first and second.
A runner in scoring position.
William Treco.
Up to bat for the Orange County Colts is number 12, William Treco. Treco's second time up to bat. No outs. Runners on first and second. And it'll be a bunt, but it'll be fouled down the first baseline.
Kind of reached for that. That may have been like he was kind of trying to get that one when he shouldn't have. But, I mean, once you've committed to the bunt, you kind of have to carry through.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell how fast they're pitching, but I've always heard people say how being able to bat is one of the hardest things to do in sports.
I think it's one of the hardest things, like statistically, how the amount of reaction time you have to have.
Another bunt. And it'll be foul.
Yep, look at another foul there.
And great job by both players, able to not hit each other. Definitely looked like they were about to run into each other, but 0-2 count. Probably won't see any bunting here. Tough spot right here for Warren. Can he get the first out of the inning? Pitches high, first ball. But this is the pitcher's count right here.
1-2. Got a little space.
Another ball, 2-2.
A nice slide by the catcher there to get that one.
Great block right there by Klein, like you just said. It's always good if you're the Skylanders or really any college team to have a good catcher like Klein.
Especially with this backstop being as far as it is.
Treco hits a...
Looks like maybe a sacrifice here. No, nobody's going to run it. They're not tagging that on an infield fly.
Good at bat right there if you're Warren and able to get one out so far in the top of the third, up to bat for the Colts.
No, I shouldn't have worn my eye patch today because my depth perception is just shot.
You need the goggles or something to be able to zoom in?
That's it. I can't quite tell how far that ball's going.
Up to bat for the Colts is number 14, Francisco Velez.
Oof. Tries to take a hit at it. Looks like we got a 0-1 count.
Both base runners still on first and second, one out. Velez looks like he wanted to go on that one, but didn't feel like it was his pitch. 0-2 count. Another great count for Warren.
And they're loving this. I don't know if that's catchable. Oh, that almost... Looks like we almost had a small incident with one of the fans over there.
Almost had one in the first couple at-bats and almost just had one here, but...
That is the danger zone. That's where you sit if you're trying to catch some foul balls. A little souvenir for later, get that framed, signed by the team maybe.
Yeah, Bolton definitely wanted to get over there and get that one, but it was just a little bit far for him. Pitched a little bit high.
I think he would have had to dive over the fans who were sitting like 3 seats up to catch that one. The athleticism would have been impressive, I admit.
Definitely would have been. 1-2 count right here for Warren. Base runner still on first and second. One out. And looks like it was foul. Great call right there if you're the Skylanders, because like you've been saying how far the backstop is, you don't want to run any more than you need to.
Yeah.
Another pitch
outside.
Low. One, two count. And Warren gets it right past him. Woof.
You need to let us, just for fun, during the 7th inning stretch, you and I should go around there. The pitchers just try to throw at us. We'll see how badly we miss trying to hit these balls. You might do better than me. My reaction time, a little slowed as of late.
I recently joined a men's softball league, and I was able to get a few swings in last weekend. Up to bat for the Colts is number 5, Andre Rick. But yeah, no, I haven't played since 2018, and it was so exciting to get back out there. And when I was on second, I stole from second to third, and when I was sliding to third, I got a big burn on my knee, but it was just so exciting because just like any baseball player, at least from everyone I've talked to, they always love running bases. That was one of my favorite parts. 1-1 count for Warren.
Ooh,
Klein.
Ooh, I think
Looks like
they
he got him.
They got him at first. What a play. Woo.
Great play right there by Jake Klein and Cole Bolton. And that'll end the bottom of the third, 5-3. Skylanders on top. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network. We're up to bat for the Skylanders. Wasn't able to see. Looks like that pitch is going to be right past him. Once I'm able to see the number, I'll be able to let everyone know. But I want to introduce everyone to former athletic director John Kuntz.
Hi, everybody. Enjoying the night here at the ball game. There's a shot. Left field. He's got it.
Good hit, but great play by the left fielder. And now, John, I was able to see Kelly interview you last year, and I wanted to get to know, how was it like being the first baseball coach for the Skylanders?
Oh, God, we're going way back now. I guess 1990 or so is when we started with our first baseball team. We bounced around. We played a lot of different fields in the county. We played at Memory Park. We played up at Selective Insurance, had a baseball field at that time. We used to practice up there. And we were able to, the stadium was being built at that time. And we were able to play the first game in Skyland Stadium where we sit today. So it was pretty exciting for our players at that time to have an opportunity to play in a minor league ballpark.
Yeah, and I was talking to Paul about it, about how so many teams have played here, and it's just a great field at Skylands Park. Now, what other parts of Sussex, I know you're retired now, what do you miss about being able to be the athletic director?
I miss nights like this. I miss the competition. I miss the student athletes and the coaches that I worked alongside with for many, many years. It's good to always see the fruition of their efforts, in practice. They put the kids through a lot of practice. There's a shot.
Kranz hits it out to center field. Back-to-back hits for the Skylanders, back far to the outfield, but 2 outs here for the Skylanders.
Yeah, so Jesse, it was a great time being able to watch the players develop, see the fruits of their labor as they practiced, and the coaches who put them through all the drills and that. So I missed that. I missed the competition. I missed the kids.
Yeah, and it's great to see you out here. I saw you the last fall semester, I believe it was, when we started the sports broadcasting class, and a great credit to Dan Cleary. He's here right now, but he's going to hate that I said that, but he's a great professor, and just like you were a great athletic director?
Well, Dan and I go way back. I mean, before I even worked at the college, I started out working at Pope John High School in Sparta. And, Dan was working for the New Jersey Herald, and he got into the broadcasting, and he's done a great job. And I'm glad to see that he's got this program up and running at the college.
It'll be hit to third. Get right past the third baseman for the Colts, and Robert Ryan was able to get on to first. Great play right there for the Skylanders. Up to bat is the number 9 hitter, lefty Cole Bolton. And now, assuming you played baseball, what position did you play when you played?
When I played back in the day, I was an infielder. I was a shortstop. I also did some pitching, but primarily I was an infielder and I played shortstop.
Yeah, myself, I never really played the infield too much, but it's tough out there with how hard the batters hit.
Yeah, it's not an easy game. I mean, you have obviously it's not a fast-paced game, like basketball is, or where football is a power game and exertion for a short amount of time, and then there's a huddle. Here, you got to stay focused and you got to be on your toes.
And the pitch will be a wild pitch as Ryan is able to get a second.
Yeah, you have to anticipate. You have to think ahead, plan ahead. What am I going to do if the ball's hit to me? Where am I going to throw? What base do I cover? Where do I back up? So there's a lot of little intricacies to the game of baseball, which that makes it enjoyable and why people like it.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be the third out. And very thankful for you joining us. And hopefully we can get you out next time whenever we are back out here.
Sure, no problem, Jesse. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
And the final score of the third inning is 5-3. Skylanders still on top. And we'll be right back on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network, where number 5, Andre Rick, will be up to bat for the Colts.
And I, Cassandra Mole, am now here with you, Jesse.
And a great play right there. Hit all the way to right field. And up to bat for the Colts, it'll be the top of the batting order, number 25, Josh Martin.
Jesse, I'm really happy I'm doing the commentating with you because my baseball stretches from wiffle ball and Wii baseball. So this is a big jump for me.
I mean, Wii baseball is pretty fun.
I love Wii baseball. And, I think I'm really good. And I think if I were this batter right now, I could hit it, but it just wouldn't happen.
You never know. I mean, I joined the men's softball league. I was just telling Paul about it, and my best friend Joe, he's never played baseball, and he went 3 for 3 that game.
I'd like to think I have the confidence to do that.
Pitches up, 2-1 count for Warren. So far, 1 out for the Skylanders, as Dom Kranz was able to make the play in right field. Another pitch inside. Now, I know you just joined Dan's class recently. Looks like that batter got hit. He'll be able to advance to first. Up to bat for the Colts is number 24, Curtis Martin. But like I was just about to say, you just joined Dan's class recently. What's your favorite parts about joining Dan's class?
I love the interviews, and honestly, if you'd think a class has a lot of people in it, but for this semester, it's just me and Dan. So it's pretty fun. You know, he loves my dad, Jake Mull, who was a coach at Newton for years. So it's nice to talk about all the different sports he played, the sports. Now I get to shadow him. So I love doing that, and the interviews are probably my favorite thing to actually handle in the class.
Another pitch for Warren. 1-1 count, base runner on first. And now you were just saying how your dad was a coach. Did you play any sports?
So I played soccer, I ski raced, and then I did track and field. I tried my best with pole vaulting.
Martin able to hit it to the right fielder, and right fielder doesn't make a play, but makes a smart play by not trying to force it, doesn't make an overthrow. Great decision by Kranz, as he wasn't able to make the play, but good hit right there from Martin. Up to bat for the Colts is number 1, Derek Sherman.
Now, Derek Sherman has had a pretty good game, so I'm really hoping this goes well for him.
So far, he's had 2 RBI singles, or RBI single and double, like you were just saying. Great game so far. Another ball hit far. Evan Amato back deep, 1 out. Got to try to make the throw to third, but it'll be to the cutoff man. Really the only play you can make right there if you're the center fielder. 2 outs right now. Base runners on the corners. Score is still 5-3. And like you were just saying, Sherman has had a great game, and right there he had a big hit, but Evan Amato was able to make a great play.
I mean, I think this is a perfect night for baseball. We have great weather, 2 great teams playing. What more could you ask for?
Up to bat for the Colts is Brian Saldana. Pitches high, 1-0 count. Looks like both teams have finally gotten into the groove of it. No scoring the last inning. Another pitch for Warren. He'll give him a strike, 1-1. Tricky situation for Warren right here. Base runners on first and third, but he does have the 2 outs. If it's hit in the infield, most likely just throw to first. Hit out to center field. Amato makes the play, and he'll end the inning. Another no-score inning for the Colts, and the score remains 5-3, and we'll be back on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network, where the top of the order for the Skylanders, number 9, Logan Sharuda, will be up to bat. And this will be the third pitching change for the Colts, as Gabe Alfonso will come in. He's a freshman. He's had 13 appearances, 28 innings pitched, and we'll see what he does right here.
Now, Jesse, because I'm mostly new to baseball, how important is it to have interchanging pitchers?
It's very important. Pitching is arguably the most important part of baseball as the ball is hit foul. It's to put it into simple terms, if you have a great pitcher and you don't let the other team hit it, there really isn't anything that the other team can do. And that's the reason why most great teams, looks like it'll be drop third, strike, able to get him out at first. But like I was just saying, if you have great pitchers, most of the teams that win championships have great bullpens and especially great catchers, because you want to have that great connection and overall just have a great defense. Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 0, Evan Amato. He's able to hit it down to third base. Can he make it? He gets there safe. And now he's a big kid. He's 6'2", 190. He has 2 home runs on the year, but he's also one of their fastest players, and that's the reason why he plays center field. Great hustle right there by Amato. Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 4, Derek Lazier. And the 3 Vernon kids, it looks like Amato will steal second, and he's safe, able to get there underneath the tag. Great base running right there. Amato's first time getting on the base pads, and you could see how aggressive he is right here. Another pitch outside, but like I was just about to say, the 3 Vernon kids, Amato, Lazier, and Klein, they were all a part of that Vernon team that had 2 division titles for Coach Myron.
Well, you could really tell for the Skylanders the chemistry they have, and they brought it right from Vernon to the pitch right now.
They're doing a great job right here. And this is one of the crucial parts for the Skylanders lineup, the 3-4-5 hitters. Another foul ball for Lazier. A couple other great kids on that Vernon team. Johnny Kowalski, he was a great football player and baseball player. Ricky Healy played there. Another pitch for Alfonso, making the 3-1 count. And Derek is a great power hitter, but you can see right there the past 2 pitches. He has a great eye, keeping it manageable count. Another foul ball for him, making it a full count, 1 out.
I think that one actually went out of the stands.
I couldn't tell, but I think it did too.
We have our athletic director, Mike Raff, walking all the time every time the ball goes out. So if he can't find that one, he'll have to search the parking lot.
I would hate to be able to search those right now. And Derek's had 2 or 3 foul balls at bat. Alfonso with the pitch. That'll be inside. Ball 4 for Lazier. Coming up to bat for the Skylanders is number 22, Jason Taylor.
Number 22, Jason Taylor.
Taylor comes into this game with 34 hits and a .327 batting average.
Ooh.
And that's one is definitely going to sting, but you can see right there in the dugout, all of his teammates are excited because he's able to get on base.
Number 12.
You know what?
Fernandez.
Bases are now loading, so that hit had definitely helped the team.
1 out so far for the Skylanders. Up to bat for the Skylanders, number 12, Will Fernandez. And that'll be a balk. Amato is able to get in safely. And I was just about to say that they were able to make if the ball was hit in play, they were able to throw it anywhere. But a balk right here puts a run in, 6-3 for the Skylanders. 1 out.
You know, I don't want to jinx the Skylanders, but I think this is where they can really pull in some points and make that big difference.
It would definitely be big. If you're able to get both the third and second baseman in, base runners in, it would be 8 runs. And he's hit it to right field. The right fielder trying to get it in. And like you just said, right on cue, able to get 2 in, making the score 8-3. A big hit right there for Will Fernandez. 2 RBIs.
I'm really proud that I didn't jinx that. I was very worried.
And you're telling me you don't know much about baseball?
Maybe I'm the Skylanders' good luck, but I feel like saying that it's with a grain of salt.
Up to bat is number 13, Jake Klein. Pitches outside. Still 1 out for the Skylanders. 1-0 count for Alfonso. Get him going on the strike outside, making a 1-1 count. Alfonso with a pitch. Klein hits it. Another ball foul.
I'm worried about a couple of our fans' heads right now.
If I remember correctly, last year there was a lot of foul balls, and there was one that was really close to hitting us. Oh, looks like he's getting him in a pickle. Did he slide under the tag? And he didn't. He will be out. Definitely a tough spot if you're a base runner right there, but a great play for the Colts, able to get that to a 2 out for this inning with 2-2 count right now. And that'll get them looking. Final score for the top of the, or the bottom of the fifth, bottom of the fourth will be 8-3. Skylanders able to get 3 in this inning, and we'll be right back on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network, where the Skylanders lead the game 8-3, the top of the fifth. Warren still in the game pitching. And that'll be number 2, Richard Bosser. His first at bat, he was able to get a single. Oh, 1 count for Bosser up to bat. And he's able to rip it down to shortstop. Lazier makes the routine play to first. Great play right there for the Skylanders.
Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like the Skylanders have finally gotten in that rhythm. You know, in the beginning, they were keeping the score high, but it seemed a little bit rigid. But now they have a nice flow.
They've had back-to-back innings where they haven't allowed any runs, like you said. Definitely a great point right there. As Rita is able to hit it deep to Amato.
Oof.
And he drops it. Can he get into third? A wild throw to third. He might be and they call him safe at third. Exciting play right there. I thought he's almost going to be able to get to home, but a great bounce by the wall over there. You can see right here, Amato just misses it.
I mean, that's got to be hard. I mean, I could be wrong, but just watching that, I would be stressed to try to catch that.
It's definitely one of the hardest plays in baseball because, I mean, one, you're looking for the ball. You got the lights in your eyes, but another one right back to Amato. Can he make up for it? 1 out right now. That'll be 2. And he has a great arm and a great backup right there by Warren. The third base runner didn't even test him. But like I was just about to answer your last point, knowing Evan, I saw a few weeks ago when he was playing baseball, he had a ball hit back to center field just like that, and he hit the wall, and he was hurting after that one, but it's tough out there. 2 outs right now for the Skylanders. Base runner on third. And that'll be a strike. Up to bat for the Colts is Francisco Velez. His last at bat, he had a strikeout, or he got hit to shortstop. Leisure makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Score remains 8-3, and we'll be right back for the bottom of the 5th on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network at Skyland Stadium, where the score is 8-3, and a new pitcher for the Colts is Cole Broughton, the sophomore. He has 5 appearances, 4 innings pitched. And up to bat for the Skylanders is number 14, Dom Kranz. Kranz is their number 7 hitter. Big swing and a miss. Great pitch right there for Broughton. We'll see what he can do with 2 strikes right now. Get him looking. Great pitch right there for Broughton. And if you're the Colts, that's a great look right there. First at bat for Broughton. Able to get him looking. Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 8, Robert Ryan. And it looks like that hit will be foul.
Robert Ryan came from Newton High School, and they had a pretty good team, so I bet his addition to the Skylanders is very good.
Ryan on the season, he's a freshman. That'll be his 2nd strike for this at-bat. He has 9 hits and a .290 batting average. So overall, good first year for Ryan. Gets him jammed. And that'll be an easy out for the Colts. Ryan definitely thought it was foul, but great play right there for the pitcher, Cole Broughton. 2 easy outs. And up to bat for the Skylanders is the number 9 hitter, Cole Bolton, the first baseman. Another one of those lefties. Hit down to first base, and a great play for the Colts. And that'll be a quick inning right here. Bang, bang play. And we'll go to the top of the 6th. The score remains 8-3. Welcome back to the Skylanders Network, where Orange County Colts number 9 hitter Andre Rick will be up to bat. And ever since Sussex made that pitching change in the 3rd, they haven't allowed any runs so far. Warren's done a great job. Warren in that Skylanders defense. First pitch is a ball. You know, and we still got a lot of time left in this game, but how is it being able to commentate for the first time, watch baseball?
You know, it's fun. I'm not going to lie. It's really fun, but it is worrying having that headset on you.
Laser almost makes a great play, but Rick able to hustle it out down to first.
Number 25, Josh Markham.
It's definitely nerve-wracking because, I mean, it's not normal to talk into a headset and, I mean, talk to, I guess, imaginary people, but people are watching, so, but that's the way I like to imagine it, that it's kind of imaginary people, but I know there's other people watching. But first pitch right here for the batter.
Yeah, I'm hoping the fans are enjoying our commentary and don't hate my voice. I mean, that's probably the biggest worry.
I think you're doing good so far. 1-0 count for Warren.
You know, I'm glad Paul is still here because he's like the emotional support. He's our fans for the backstage people.
He definitely is cheering us on in between each inning. And he did a great job himself when he was commentating.
He did. I mean, I did hear Kelly giving him some looks, but other than that, I'm very pleased on what I heard.
You know, he helped us out, me, Kelly, and Gerard, and Dan, for all the Sussex football games. And anytime I was able to get him on camera, I always loved it because he hates being on camera. But 3-0 count. Easy strike right there for Warren. You know, and we've passed it around. We've had Paul on here. We've had you now. And we had John Kuntz. Who knows? Maybe we can get Kelly by the end of the game as well. As
I
it's
would love to get Kelly.
hit out to left field. And it looks like it's
Wow.
gone. The top of the order hitter, Josh Martin, able to get a home run. And he'll bring in 2 runs, making the score 8-5.
Number 24.
Yeah, back to what you were saying, Jesse. I would love to get Kelly on here, but I don't think she will. She's got a busy setup going on right now.
Great pitch right there for Warren. And, you know, we've been talking about jinxing both of these teams. And I was just talking about how the past few innings they haven't allowed any runs. And right there, able to get 2 on the board with 1 hit. Up to bat for the Colts is number 24, Curtis Martin. One count.
If you hear a bit of mumbling or scrambling back here, we have to keep the lights off, so we've been using our flashlights a bit.
I will say this is definitely my favorite area to call a game. I've called games on mini tables. Yeah, I've even done games where I was doing camera as well. And that pitch was hit foul.
We might have heard that one.
1-2 count.
I shadowed a game at Skyland's Ice World, and I think you were doing the camera for that. And that we were not in the closed area, we were in the open, and it was not too comfortable.
Martin able to hit it right past Leisure into left field, able to get on base. And yeah, I mean, doing games at Skyland's Ice Rink, it's cold in there. It's especially doing triple headers. I mean, doing one game is fine, but when you're there for 6 to 7 hours straight, it's tough. But we'll have our first pitcher visit for Mehmeti, the Skylanders coach. Going to go check in on Warren. Warren's done a great job so far today, but so far this inning has been his worst, and they're looking to get out of this inning. Right now, no outs, base runner on first. And as you can see right here, great camera job by Wade.
Yeah, I do want to thank Wade. He stepped in last minute with the delay in game that got moved to today. We had a couple of hiccups, but we are on, we are rolling, and we got to thank Wade. We got to thank Kelly, Paul, everyone here today.
And hopefully in the next couple of years that more students will be interested in taking this class. I mean, just like you were interested for the interview part, but you hopped right on here to commentate. And
Yeah.
so far, you've done a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot. You know, I told Dan, I said, look, I'll try everything. I don't know how good I'll be, but I'll try. And look, here I am. But this really is a great class. I think for anyone who loves hands-on things, you have so many different options to choose from.
And that's another home run this inning for Derek Sherman. So far, the Colts have been able to put 4 up on the scoreboard this inning. And like you said a few innings ago, Sherman had started off the game with a RBI single, RBI double, and he's able to get a home run right there. Unless I'm missing another at bat, if he's 1 hit away from the cycle, which actually no, he's 2 hits away. Or no, he has a single and a double. So all he needs is a triple.
Now, I feel like we've been pretty bad with jinxing things or becoming right, so I really don't know what to say on this one.
I played baseball for a lot of years, but I don't think I ever was able to hit for the cycle. One of the rare feats, if he is able to get it. The score is 8-7. Warren gets another hit for Saldana as he's able to get on to first. And it looks like I really jinxed this Skylanders team because the Colts team has come alive. I mean, the first 2 innings, they started off great, able to get a couple runs on the board. But so far they got 4 on here, and great spot for the Colts. Base runner on first.
And you really see the energy coming from their section, too, because from here, we can hear them cheering.
And it was dead for a few innings, but baseball is one of those sports where an inning can last 2 minutes, can last an hour. Hit right back to the pitcher, Warren, able to make hopefully a double play. Leisure, and a great double play. Great play by Warren, able to get over to Leisure. And then Bolton with a great reach.
Now batting number 23, Andrew Meda.
You can see right here on the replay. Hit back to Warren, back to Leisure, and over to Bolton.
That was a great job with Warren and the outfield.
1-6-3 double play, and so far 2 outs in the inning. And it looks like Mehmeti's out there talking to the umpire.
You know, Jesse, going back, you did jinx SUNY Orange Colts, but, you know, as a Skylander, we got to be a little happy towards that.
Yeah, I mean, great play right there. And so far it's been a very entertaining game. A few hiccups on both sides of the ball, but overall, a lot of exciting baseball here for this Military Appreciation Night. Up to bat for the Colts is number 23, Andrew Rita. Pitches inside. That'll be a ball. 1-0 count. Warren with the pitch. Rita hits it down the third baseline, but it'll be foul. One count for Rita. Another pitch inside. That'll be a ball, 2-1.
You know, Jesse, it's a good thing we're here because right now they can't get the scoreboard up, so hopefully we'll be able to keep those tallies for you. We got Paul on it.
Great job by Paul. That'll be the second strike of the at-bat. You know, looking around at the crowd, we talked to John Kuntz. There's a lot of Sussex Skylanders here. The softball team, it's great to see all the Skylanders supporters out here. As Rita hits it out to the outfield, will Amato make the play? The outfielder, the right fielder for the Skylanders, is able to make the play and end the inning. The score of the top of the sixth will be 8-7, and we'll be right back at the bottom of the sixth in just a moment on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to Skylanders Network at Skylands Park as the score remains 8-7. And a new pitcher for the Colts will be number 12, William Traco. He started the game at third. It looks like number 2, Richard Bosser, will be playing third, who was originally the catcher. And now number 14, Francisco Velez, will be playing catcher. And number 20, Brian Saldana, will be playing first. A lot of switches around for this Colts team.
You know, now that they're only 1 point behind, tensions are going to be very high for both teams. Sussex wanting to keep their lead, the Colts wanting to try to increase theirs. Hopefully it'll be a good game.
Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 9, Logan Sharuda. Sharuda rips one to right field, and he'll make the play. 1 out so far for the Colts.
Number 0, Evan Amato.
Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 0, Evan Amato. His last at bat, he was able to get on base and steal second, and then a balk forced him in. With 1 out right in this inning, we'll see what he can do right here. Traco with the pitch, just outside. 1-0 count. Traco with another pitch, and Evan rips one up the middle. A great hit right there for Amato. Able to get on base once again. Coming up to bat for the Skylanders is number 4, Derek Lazier. It'll be interesting to see if Evan will be aggressive again, stealing second or playing it a little bit safe right here.
Yeah.
Derek hits it to left field, and it's fair. They're telling Evan to go round third, and he's going to go into home, and he'll get up standing. Great hit right there by Derek Leisure. RBI double. And it's great to see the Skylanders bench celebrating. Like you've been saying, how both teams have been celebrating, but it's always good to see the home team Skylanders right here. Derek Leisure hits one to left field. And a great hit right there. Great hustle by Evan.
You know, I think the Skylanders really needed this. Their last inning was tough, and they had 2 home runs, was it?
Yeah.
And now they're back. They're on their feet. They want to keep up this momentum.
Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 22, Jason Taylor, their DH. And I've been saying it every time they come up to bat, that 3-4-5, some of the best players for this Skylanders team. Taylor gets one foul. It seems like Evan's able to get on base pretty easily. And then you got one of the best hitters for the Skylanders team, Derek Leisure, able to power him in. Great response for the Skylanders, making the score 9-7 in the bottom of the 6th. Taylor doesn't like that pitch, and that one's outside. That'll be a ball. 1-2 count. Runner on second. Another pitch inside, making it 2-2. Looks like the Orange County Colts head coach, Steven Cabarcas, will have a mound visit with Traco. Definitely a tough situation right now. 2-2 count. I believe 1 out. Base runner on second.
You know, I think the Colts are in a tough spot right now. I mean, yes, they have 1 out, but they're now trailing behind. So they got to come up with a game plan to try to get these Skylanders out.
And Taylor, who's up to bat, he has 23 RBIs on the season. And if you're a Skylanders fan, you would definitely want to see him get 24. Taylor waiting for the pitch, and it's a ball. That should be a full count for Taylor. If it's close, most likely he's swinging. We'll see what Traco deals. Traco with a pitch, and it's foul. Straight back here. Great zoom in right there by Wade. And we were talking about it earlier before the game. Paul wanted him to zoom in so tight. Great job right there. Full count for Taylor. Traco with the pitch, and it gets him looking. Taylor didn't like the call, but he'll have to deal with it. 2 outs for the Colts. Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 12, Will Fernandez. Fernandez as well has 24 RBIs and 29 hits on the season, as that first pitch is foul. It looks like on the on-deck circle is number 23, Matthew Williams. And if he does get up to bat, he'll be replacing Jake Klein, at least in the order. Pitches outside and low. It would be great for Orange County Colts if Traco was able to get out of this one only with 1 run scored. As Fernandez hits it to second.
Ooh.
And it pops up right behind him, and Lazer's able to get into home. And that'll be another run for the Skylanders, making the score 10-7, currently in the bottom of the 6th. And up to bat is the lefty, Matthew Williams.
You know, if you're a Skylander, you're really excited. We're getting points on the board, but if you're a Colt, you're looking for options now.
And options would be very good. But Williams up to bat right now. He has 23 hits on the season, 221 batting average, 1 home run. And that one is a chopper. Pitcher tried to make the play, doesn't even throw. Realized he was too close to first. Great decision right there. Didn't want to make it any worse than it had to be, but great hustle by Matthew Williams. And replacing number 14, Dom Kranz, will be number 2, Matthew Frieda, another freshman. Frieda comes into this game with 93 plate appearances, 29 hits, and a .312 batting average. And right now you're looking at most likely next year's team with a freshman with Frieda up to bat now, Matthew Williams, who just got on first, and Derek, who scored a run as well this inning. He's a freshman as well, so a lot of familiar faces for the next year for the Skylanders team up to bat this inning. Hit the short. Can he make the play? Makes a great stop, but too tough. And Frieda will make the play. Will be able to get onto first, and up to bat will be number 3 for the Skylanders.
Well, we got bases loaded, so hopefully the Skylanders can get something.
Dominic Latriglio, another one of those freshmen. Bases loaded, like you just said.
Now, Latruglio played for Newton as well as Robert Ryan, so it's nice to see them subbing in for each other and having that teammates going into the Skylander team.
And both of them being freshmen, they'll both be on the team next year if they stay at Sussex.
Ooh.
Foul ball almost straight back into the booth. We got one window open, so.
We got to make sure we got a mitt over here.
I should have brought mine. I have mine in the car, but doesn't help us now. Hit down to third, but it will be foul. Score is 10-7 still. Bottom of the 6th. Frieda up to bat and gets him swinging Traco. That'll end the inning 10-7 currently. And we'll head to the top of the 7th, and we'll be right back on the Skylanders Network. Welcome back to Skyland Stadium. As we have a few changes, new pitcher for the Skylanders is number 17, Jackson Forbes. The sophomore has 23 innings pitched and a 7.61 ERA. And coming into the game for the Colts is number 21, Ben Intilli. He is a freshman, and he has 2 hits on the season. We'll see what he can do right here. Hits one right over to the shortstop. Lazier makes a play at first. Throw over to first. Great pick by Matthew Williams. Up to bat for...
Here's the replay of that.
14, Francisco Velez.
You can see right here, nice hit to short, but better play by Lazier, able to have quick reaction, throw to first, even with the drop ball. First pitch is in, and he doesn't swing. Up to bat is number 14, Francisco Velez. That'll be a strike.
You know, Jesse, this whole night, the Veterans Appreciation, I want to give a shout out to Gerard James. He is a staple in the sports broadcasting class, in Tim's TV production class. He loves doing all this, and sadly, he couldn't be here tonight. So we want to give a shout out to Gerard because he is a veteran, and we knew he was looking forward to this game.
Yeah, and this would have been his second time calling the game, as he was able to do it last year with me and Chris in our class. And, you know, like you were just saying, it definitely is a bummer that he's not able to be here, but definitely hoping that he'll watch at some point.
Yeah, I know tonight he had quite a busy schedule. We were in class together before I came here. He was given a big good luck. He said, I wish I could come. So we got to do this for Gerard.
And pitch is jammed. Looks like the player's hurt. Hopefully he's good. Looks
Well,
like he's all right.
he is up walking, so hopefully he'll be good enough to continue.
And, you know, just from the looks of it, definitely is a stinger. I can't tell if it hit his hand or was just a stinger off the bat, because I don't know if you've ever swung a bat, but when you make contact with the ball and it's like sometimes it's very close to your hands, it can definitely hurt.
Yeah, I would not want to be on the end of that. Just seeing baseball videos of impact, watching this right now, it doesn't look like it's a fun thing to do.
It's definitely not like Wii Sports, but a great pitch right there by Forbes. Able to get him striking out. Up to bat for the Colts now is number 5, Andre Rick. Forbes with the pitch. There'll be a bunt for Rick. Forbes, can he make the play? They're calling him out. Great play by Forbes to Williams, and that'll end the inning as we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Score remains 10-7. Welcome back to Skyline Stadium, where number 1 Cole Bolton will be up to bat. And it looks like Ben and Tilly will stay in the game as of right now. Bottom of the 7th. Bolton tried to bunt it, but can't tell if it hit the bat or if it was just too close, but is able to hit the home plate umpire. Hopefully he's good. And no one really thinks about it because, you know, you got the batter up there, the catcher in front of him, but the home umpire can definitely take a beating.
Could not be a job I'd sign up for, I'll tell you that right now.
And not only that, you deal with the pain, but then you also have to deal with some parents heckling at you. And
Well,
umpiring is one of the hardest things to do because it's an imaginary box.
And, you know, you have the parents heckling, you have the players, the coaches, you have everyone on you. So that's tough, and sometimes you got to make those game time decisions.
And Tilly from the windup. Nice pitch right there. Able to get his second strike of the at-bat. And currently it's the bottom of the 7th, and right after this batter for Bolton, we'll be right at the top of the order. And it's a drop, third strike. Do they call him safe? He's out. Up to bat for the Skylanders is the leadoff hitter, Logan Sharuda.
Number 9, Logan Chiruda.
We'll see what Sharuda can do right here with 1 out in the inning. It'll hit the umpire
Ouch.
again. Definitely not good to see.
We have the athletic trainer going out, so hopefully we'll be able to get our umpire back into shape.
We'll go to commercial break. We'll be right back. As it's good to see the umpires able to toughen it out. He's had back-to-back hits taken right back to him, and you can see right there, he thought it was about to hit him again, and we were just talking about it. It's tough out there. I mean, it's tough to see if it's a strike or ball. You have to deal with the parents, and probably the worst of them all is actually getting hit with the ball.
You know, he is a brave man because I would have quit by now. I would have been done by the first hit.
And that's why when I played catcher, I never played it when I was younger, but I played it when I was in like 8th grade, and I played it for a year or two, and I never wanted to play it again after that. It was so rough because not only, I mean, like Paul was saying, your knees, like, it's tough to squat down in there with all the gear. You get hit by the ball. There's a lot of action back there. It is fun, though. Another strike for Sharuda. We'll see if he's able to stay alive. On deck is Evan Amato. And Tilly from the windup with the pitch. And he makes an easy throw to first. It looks like it was a drop third strike. I'll call him out. 2 outs for this inning. Up to bat is number 0, Evan Amato.
Number 0, Evan Amato.
As you watch the umpire, you can see that he gets a little bit more and more nervous as soon as the ball comes.
And baseball is one of those things, like I was saying in the very beginning of the game to Paul about the pickoff move, trying to throw to first. It's obviously physical, but baseball is one of the toughest sports. You have to have a lot of mental toughness because, I mean, it is scary out there, but
Especially with some of the pitches being thrown. I mean, how fast they can be. That can be a very dangerous game plan.
Evan Amato up to bat. We'll see what he can do here. Bottom of the 7th. Big chuck right there. Second strike of that bat. Two strikes. He'll definitely try to stay alive here, try to protect the plate. And Tilly from the windup. Pitches low. Good eye right there by Amato. Score remains 10-7, bottom of the 7th. 2 outs right here. And Tilly from the windup. Pitches inside, but Evans able to turn on that one, but gets it foul down the third baseline. And Tilly dealing right now. 2 strikes, no one on. Pitches high. Good eye by Evan.
You know, as the score stays 10-7 Sussex, you sit here thinking, is the score going to increase? Are we going to stay for the last couple innings? I think it's all a toss-up of how the game's really going to end.
And Tilly with the pitch. That'll be another foul ball. Right back. So close to our cameraman, I believe, Wade.
Is Wade okay? All right, we do have a confirmation that Wade is okay.
I want to give a big shout out to him. I believe he's a firefighter, so I don't think a ball will be too scary. But Evan Amato hits it down to shortstop. Shortstop makes the throw to first, and they call him out. Score is 10-7 as we'll head to the top of the 8th. Welcome back to Skyline Stadium, where number 25, Josh Martin, is up to bat. I believe Jackson Forbes is still pitching for the Skylanders.
Forbes had a pretty good pitch, all 3 strikeouts. No, not strikeouts, but we got 3 outs back to back. So hopefully he can do it again.
Looks like we're just waiting on the umpire. He's working over with the trainer right now, but like we said countless times last inning, it's tough out there, and it's good that he's able to stick it out as we're nearing the end of the game. It's been a great one so far. What are your thoughts on the game so far?
Honestly, I haven't been to many baseball games, but this is by far the best one I've been at. It's been a close game. You can tell there's a fight from both teams. Both teams have been cheering on their teammates every time, so I'm glad to be a part of this one.
And if you're able to see in the upper right corner of the screen, the scoreboard here at Skyline Stadium is finally back on. Great job, able to get it back and working. It looks like we're about to be ready in a couple seconds as both umpires are heading out there.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a bad bruise, but you always worry if it's the hand, there's a couple fractures you could get.
Up to bat for the Orange County Colts is number 25, Josh Martin. First pitch is a strike for Forbes. Forbes with another pitch, low and outside. One count for Forbes. Another low pitch outside. Right down the middle for Forbes, making it 2-2 count. You're not able to see on the camera, but you could see, or at least we could see from this up here, that this softball team is doing chants for the Skylanders. Like I said earlier, it's always great to see the love and support for this Skylanders team. Full count right now. Hit over foul line down the third baseline.
It's always good to see support to our Skylanders, but I think it's even better when we have teams coming to show all of our support.
Forbes full count. And get him looking. Great pitch right there by Forbes. Put the backwards K up on the stat sheet. Number 24, Curtis Martin is up to bat for the Orange County Colts. Forbes with another great pitch right down the middle. And Martin hits it out to center field as Amato makes a routine play. Great play right there. Great defense. 2 outs here for the Skylanders in the top of the 8th.
Amato has been doing such a great job out in center field.
Like you just said, he's had a very eventful day. Ball is the first pitch for Forbes. Second pitch is another ball as well. Forbes trying to make it reasonable, and he hits it into the gap right over the second baseman. Great hit by Derek Sherman. Man, he's had a game. He has a home run, a double, 2 singles, a couple RBIs. He's had just about as good of a game as you could have as a hitter, as number 20, Brian Saldana, is up to bat.
You know, it's hard. We're supposed to be cheering for the Skylanders, but Sherman has had an amazing night, so you have to give him the credit.
And like you just said about, obviously, we're rooting for our Skylanders, but overall, we're just rooting for a great game. And tonight has definitely been a good one. Hit to right field. Looks like it's just foul. If that one would have been fair, that he definitely would have made it to third. Who knows if he would have tried it at home, but it's a great rip, but just foul for Saldana. 1 strike for Saldana, 2 outs. Runner on first. Forbes with the pitch. As the lights go out a little bit, looks like they're going to do a redo on the pitch.
You know, it's okay for us to be in the dark with a little bit of light, but I don't think for the players out there it's going to be easy with that.
And thankfully the lights didn't go all the way out, because with that ball being in play, that could have been real scary.
We have our softball team holding up flashlights, hoping to help.
And a great way to end the inning for Forbes. Gets a 3rd out, and the score is 10-7, and we'll be back at the bottom of the 8th. Welcome back to Skyline Stadium, as number 4, Derek Laser, is up to bat, and another new pitcher for the Colts. It'll be number 20, Brian Saldana. He has 38 innings pitched, the 7.22 ERA. He has the most experience out of all of these guys pitching this year. And in a crucial point right here, with being down 3 runs, bottom of the 8th, if the score remains the same, this will be the last time you'll see that your Skylanders up to bat tonight.
You know, I'm hoping the Skylanders get this win, because I don't want them to be playing in the dark. We already lost a couple lights. We don't need to lose any more.
2-1 count for Saldana. Good eye right there by Leisure. 3-1 count. Leisure rips one foul. And it'll be out of the stadium foul. Definitely had a few of those tonight.
I just hope we don't hear any car alarms going off.
Full count for Saldana. Gets it right past Leisure. Great pitch right there to get one of Sussex's best hitters out of the inning. Number 7 for the Skylanders is up to bat. That'll be Daniel Lamlame, sophomore for the Skylanders. I believe he went to high school at Walk Hill Valley. One of the few great players coming out of Walk Hill. One 0 count here for Saldana. Two 0 count for Saldana. One out here, bottom of the 8th. Been a lot of ups and downs for both teams. Lamlame hits it up, pop fly to third.
Ooh.
Third baseman not able to track it. It's tough out there with, a few of the lights being out, but
You always got to try.
like you just said, you definitely got to try. And, because it is foul, he doesn't get on base. Count is 2-1 for Lamlame. Ooh, and he takes one right on him as he'll get on to first. And it's not pretty, but Mehmeti is definitely happy about getting his players on base, really any way possible.
And as at least we can hear, all of the Sussex players are still cheering on their team. All of these innings they've been cheering on, and it's still going.
Always great to see. Number 12, Will Fernandez, is up to bat. One out, one on. And it's going to be a pass ball coming right out of the catcher's mitt. And great IQ from Daniel Lamlame. That was only his 8th at bat, able to get on base. Great job for the sophomore. And for the other sophomore, 2-0 count. Fernandez going to wait on his pitch. That one will be a strike, 2-1. Saldana checking on him at second. Pitches in. Great block right there. Definitely was a little bit of a stinger for the Colts catcher.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be okay to continue on, but you could tell it's bothering him a little bit.
It's definitely one of those tough decisions because you obviously want to make the great play like he did, able to stop it, not advancing the base runner, but seems like to be the theme all night. Getting dinged up. 3-1 count for Saldana. That'll be a strike, making it a full count. Fernandez thought that one was a little bit high, but we'll see what he can do with one out. Full count. Another pitch is high. Great to see for the Skylanders as number 23, Matthew Williams, is up to bat. Another one of those freshmen you'll see next year. He's able to get on base last time he was up to bat. 1 out, 2 on. Great position for the Skylanders.
And it's good getting into the season. You got to really try to filter in the freshmen because that's all you're going to have next year.
Great point right there. And, this being a community college, players only staying here for 2 years, it's tough because, the ball gets past them. Catcher doesn't know where it's at, and both runners are advancing. But like you were just saying, it's tough for any sport for any of these community colleges because you got to have the young guys ready for next year. Usually when you're at a bigger school, you could sit the first 2 years maybe. But here, you come here, you play. Pitch is high.
And, it's always good to see how it works in any sport here at Sussex because you get thrown right in. You have to be on your game 24/7 because just like these freshmen here, you can easily get thrown in.
Good job right there by Williams. 3-1. Rips one down to third, and it gets off the third baseman's mitt. One is in. The other one's going in as well, and both will be safe as the score will be 12-7 for your Skylanders. In the bottom of the 8th, you can see right here, Matthew Williams hits it to the third baseman, and the left fielder doesn't even chance it. As we'll have, I believe, our third mound visit of the game for both teams combined. Obviously, every play matters in really any sport, but right here, with the game winding down, bottom of the 8th, you really don't want any more runs scored if you're Orange County.
And this has got to be hard. And when you're talking about the mental strength you have to get with this game, and then you think about the pitcher right now, all that mental aspect to it of trying to get this player out because you're at the wit's end of the game.
Great point right there with 1 out, 3-1 count. Runner on first. Up to bat for the Skylanders is number 2, Matthew Frieda. Pitches inside. Saldana definitely thought that one was going to curve a little bit more in, but it hangs outside or inside. That one is outside. Skylanders still have 1 out in the inning. Pitch is high, and that'll be another walk as Skylanders will get on base once again. Both runners on first and second.
Number 3, Don Latriglia.
And number 3, Dominic Latriglia, will be up to bat. Second of the game for the freshman. Hit right up the middle. Slow roller. Can it be a double play? Yes, it will be. And that'll end the inning as the final score for the bottom of the 8th will be 12-7. And we'll be right back for the top of the 9th. Welcome back to Skyline Stadium. As you can see, a zoomed-in view on the lights. Great job by our cameraman, Wade Barta. And as it is the top of the ninth, I want to give a thanks to Paul Arvery, Kelly Barta, Cassandra, and everyone else that has joined us tonight, and all of you watching or listening to this game. As the score is 12-7, your Skylanders will look to protect this lead. First pitch is good for a strike, as a new pitcher, number 44, Jax Nyberg, is in the game. He has a 2.41 ERA in 18 innings pitched. Definitely always good to have a pitcher with that low of an ERA. Overall, Sussex has a lot of great players, not only just pitchers, but a lot of great players.
You know, going into this ninth inning, Sussex wants to come on really strong because they want to end it here.
And we've been able to see that Colts team put up some runs in an inning. They had 4 in an inning, back-to-back home runs, I believe, with one man on. 1-2 count for Nyberg. The lefty. The batter for the Colts, number 2, Richard Bosser, thought it hit him, but the umpire says it didn't, as it's a 2-2 count for Nyberg. Gets it right past him. One down for the Skylanders. As number 23, Andrew Rita, will be up to bat.
Number 23, Andrew Rita.
Rita with 1 out. 1 strike, trying to get on base. Give his team some life right now, as they're currently down 5.
You know, it's got to be hard going into the last inning, being down by 5. You got to think about the hitter right now, that headspace he's got to be in.
And from the looks of it, Nyberg definitely has some heat. He looks like a great pitcher with 2 strikes right now. That one gets a little away from him. 1-2 count, 1 out. Nyberg from the stretch. That one a little bit low.
As we get a great zoom in on the ball. Thank you, Wade. It was a nice, tight zoom. We got to thank our cameraman for that.
2-2 count for Nyberg as it's hit foul. Another one foul for Rita. 2-2 count remains. Nyberg from the stretch. That one is a little bit blooper as the second baseman for the Skylanders is able to make the play, playing a little bit back further. Great play right there for the Skylanders. As 1 out remains for the Skylanders left in this game. We'll see if Ben can get on base and save this Colts team. First pitch right past him. And Tilly is a freshman for the Colts team. Pitcher up to bat right now. We'll see what he can do with 0-1 count. Fouls one off. And you could hear that Skylanders bench.
They are pushing for a strikeout right now.
From the looks of it, everyone's standing. 2 outs, 0-2 count. Gets him inside looking, and that'll be the ball game. Final score is 12-7, as Sussex record will improve to 22-15. And I want to give a big thanks to the Sussex County Miners for letting us be able to call this Military Appreciation Night, and a big thanks to the entire crew, Wade, Kelly, Cassandra, Paul, and especially Dan for letting us be able to do this. And good night, everyone.